We'll take a detailed look at the BlizzCon standings and who's going to make it a little bit later in the show as we get ready to transition into the quarterfinals. But for now, let's go ahead and hop into game number 2. Game 1 was great, but it's time for Belshir Vestige between Deer and Hero. And Kev, spawning in the bottom right-hand corner.
Who is it, man? Tell me who it is.
Of Belshir Vestige, the blue Protoss player, Liquid Hero! And his opponent in the top left-hand corner of the map. The red Protoss, he is Deer! Deer one map from elimination from the WCS Season 3 Finals.
Which would be the second time on a row in the season finals that the winner of WCS Korea / the GSL would be eliminated in the group stages of the season finals, which, you know, is bizarre when you think about it.
It is hard to fathom, as we often look to Korea as the, I don't know, the dominant region, but certainly Europe, North America, both containing some truly ferocious players and some very serious competition.
Hero, of course, the champion of WCS America Season 1. Season 2 didn't go all that well for him when he was eliminated in the round of 32, but Season 3, he played a pretty good season. He unfortunately lost against us in a PvP in the quarterfinal, but other than that, he still secured his ticket pretty easily after he took out Hard, I think 3-1. So, you know, Hero looked good. And I feel like he's getting closer and closer to perhaps another tournament.
He looks good in all of his games except Game 1 versus Hard.
Yeah, Game 1 versus Hard, he was a little sleepy.
He was like, wait a second, this is an important tournament. Let's turn it on. And he has definitely kept it on ever since, and he's looking great here today. Day 2 of the WCS Season 3 Finals.
I'd be really shocked if Deer would go out in the group stage. Then again, I'd also be shocked to see Hero go out, but one of them has to go out here in group number C. It's going to be sick, man. I can't wait to see how they open. And PvP right now, more than ever, when you played against each other already 4 or 5 maps in the tournament, is about the mental aspect. What do I think my opponent is going to do? What do I think that he thinks I am going to do? And then you decide your build orders, because you don't want to be predictable. That's the last thing you want to be in PvP when you played against each other so many times.
Fast Stargate.
One gate start. Interesting.
And he's not even going to make a sentry.
Wow. Yeah, then it's very fast. This is like the quickest possible Stargate if you don't proxy it over your second pylon. So I'm curious to see what he's going to do with the Hero. Deer's going to fly his Mothership Core across the way. If he's going to drop a next side behind this, I very much wonder what Hero is going to do. I do think that Hero is a fan of building a lot of Phoenixes and trying to finish it off on one base.
Is there any chance of a Phoenix killing this Mothership Core?
No, most likely by the time that the Phoenix spawns, the Mothership Core should have enough energy to recall. Actually, unless he chrono boosted immediately, I think you're onto something, man. Wow.
That first Phoenix is going to get chrono boosted out. Mothership Core quickly making its way towards the main base of Hero. He's got 80 energy right now.
If that Mothership Core reveals itself immediately and the Phoenix flies straight away towards it, okay, the Mothership Core is actually
receding. Zealot. He's putting all of his gas to this tech, and of course, immediately upon seeing this, Deer has to be like, hey. That's not normal.
Deer is producing 2 sentries, and that's actually good news if you're a Hero. There goes the first gateway. He's going to drop a second gateway as well. This is very interesting. I really wonder if Deer is going to expand, which it seems like he is, if Hero is going to try to finish this on one base. And if he does, man, I'd be very happy to see that, because you know how I believe that with one gate Stargate, you can completely crush this opening.
This is the Roddy build. We have him for every matchup.
And believe it or not, I discussed this with Hero.
He's finally taking your advice, Kev.
He's finally taking me serious. Go for it. Twilight counts are going down as well. That means even less units for Deer. What that does mean is that he might be able to get Blink in a certain phase of the game. What Hero really wants to do now, man, is force an early Photon Overcharge. And Deer knows it. Deer doesn't want to drop Photon to Overcharge immediately. But Hero can fly in again once that third Phoenix arrives. And he knows that he's going to force Deer to use it.
This is a tough spot already for Deer. Hero has still not made any motion towards the third base. He has his only probe that's not his main. It's out on the map.
He's making Zealots and Sentries. So I'm not
Kevin,
sure.
the army is nowhere near being in a position to defend the Mothership Core.
Okay, it's going to force a Photon Overcharge.
Definitely.
That's good news.
Instant Photon Overcharge.
Because with this, I really believe that heroes should have no problem at all killing this Nexus. And I think that Deer might know that as well. Deer might even cancel it, unless he just truly believes in his power of the Blink Stalkers. And he's not going to cancel it. And now, Ben.
Now it's 4 Phoenixes and soon to be quite a few gateway units.
Oh, if he lifts up these Phoenixes now, these units from Hero are so close. Deer is playing with fire. Blink is not ready yet. Hero can do so much damage here.
Oh, Kevin, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Stalkers out on the map here for Deer. Time Warp's gonna go down. Here come the Phoenixes, and they're not ready to engage yet. Hero wants to warp in. Now he's gonna start to lift a couple of these Stalkers. There's the force field on the ramp. Zealots have the Stalkers cornered. There is no Blink. Is not ready yet. The Stalkers are trapped. Hero pushing forward. Is it the perfect timing? Time Warp goes down, but Deer can't get down the ramp. All of his units are stuck in the main base. Hero with the Phoenixes. Oh my God.
But it's not, I'm not sure if it's over yet. Blink is about to finish up. Nice pickups though. Hero's doing pretty well.
And a perfect force field to just section off a couple more units. Hero's Mothership Core close to being dead.
But the Phoenixes are running low on energy and Blink is about to finish up. This is not over yet.
And with Blink, anything is possible. Deer has taken some serious damage, but Blink Stalkers should never lose to Stalkers that do not have Blink, and the Nexus stands. Kevin, that means this game is far from over.
Yep, there's no photon overcharge though, so that is very good news for Hero. As soon as these Phoenixes have some energy, he can start killing units again. Worker-wise, it's a small advantage for Deer.
Oh, Hero's gonna walk right up the ramp. He's gonna focus down the Stalkers of Deer. The Phoenixes are lifting what Stalkers they can. Deer's in so much trouble. Probes coming off the line. Good Blink control. He will push Hero back for now, but the aggression is not over yet.
Oh, that's a forward Blink. That's so risky. A couple of these Stalkers are going to fall.
Oh, one Stalker's down, a second Stalker, a third Stalker still in the air. It's gonna get picked off. And Hero crushing forward. Deer's got a single Stalker left on the map. I can't believe it. Has Deer just been eliminated? Oh God, the Stalker is so low, it is gonna go down. All the Stalkers of Hero have been cleaned up. It's just Phoenixes right now. Hero needs a couple more warp-ins. There they are. Hero's very low economy, Kevin. He's on one base, 24 probes. Deer still has a worker lead.
It's 8 army supply against 12. We're 10 minutes in this game.
And a lot of that is into Phoenixes, which can't do anything without energy. Hero right now just going after probes.
That's really massive, actually, because he's slowing down the economy from Deer.
Oh, Phoenix is so important that we keep those alive.
Oh, Deer is shooting at his own Nexus. He will be able to clean this up for now. I think this is fantastic by Deer. He somehow, some way has been able to stabilize this. It's actually a crazy hold for Deer.
Oh my goodness, action-packed early game here on Belshire Vestige, but Deer stabilizes. He's going to lose a couple probes to the continued Phoenix harassment with 2 Nexi. He can continue his worker production. He will not be out of this game. In fact, picking off a Phoenix there, he might even be a little bit ahead, Kev.
With Blink against the tech that Hero has, is actually in a very good position. Soon he can start being aggressive. He does have to worry about those Phoenixes picking up probes over and over again, but there are only 2 Phoenix left. It's just such a crazy hold by Deer. That was excellent micro. He was in a very tough position. He pulled the right amount of probes, because on that moment Hero was actually outmining him, but he was still able to squeeze in enough Stalkers. Insane hold by Deer. And what I'm most surprised by, Ben, is that he followed this Nexus up with a Twilight Console. Like 9 out of 10 times, or I would even say 98 out of 100 times, you see them following it up with a Robo. And that would be much worse, Niels, because you know the Robo is just not going to help against those Phoenixes. Blink Stalkers did help a lot. But I still thought he was in trouble, and he was in trouble, but just a miraculous hold. Fantastic play.
Suddenly it's 36 probes to 28, a very real economic advantage for Deer. Hero's own natural is finishing. He has been producing workers. He can continue to harass with these couple of Phoenixes.
Yeah. He has to be careful though. He doesn't want to lose them. And those Blink Stalkers, they are actually excellent in dealing with Phoenixes in this phase of the game. I am not sure what triggered Deer to drop a Twilight after this Nexus, but it's been the best decision of his life. Because if that was a Robo, it would absolutely be game over.
There's a very real possibility that it's just something he prepared for Hero.
Hero is just wondering, like, I just can't catch a break in PvP. Guy goes fast expand, I have my quick Phoenix build, I'm finally getting ahead in the build order advantage. No way, I'm dealing with Blink Stalkers. But still.
Hero's going to continue to try to look for some openings. He has found one. He will get another probe kill or 2. But Deer quick to respond, has his Stalkers in the main base, will chase Hero out once more.
I love what we're seeing here out of there as well, but he's going to drop 2 additional gateways, so he's going to have a very realistic possibility to be very aggressive with a crazy amount of Blink Stalkers. And if we look at the other side of the map, what does Hero really have that's good against Blink Stalkers? This Immortal that's about to spawn, that's going to be his saving grace. Immortals and Void Rays are amazing, but just Immortals that are exposed, they can actually get outnumbered very easily by the Stalkers. And if the Void Rays are crazy against Stalkers with Prismatic Alignment, but it's easy to micro against that as well with Blink Stalker. So Hero's going to need to buy time, he's going to need a few Immortals, and then, you know, we might actually arrive into the mid-game of this ridiculous PvP.
It's been madness, Kevin, and here we are, 14 minutes in, 15 minutes even. 72 supply against 73, so even. 49 workers to 42. 23 army supply to 35. Hero right now with a slightly larger army, Deer with a slightly larger economy. Templar Archives already being warped in.
He didn't see it though.
Deer.
He saw all the gates, so I think he has a pretty good idea of what's going on. Oh, nice
hurts.
Blink Stalker, Michael.
Oh, second Phoenix is almost dead.
Or movement,
It's very painful for Hero because now not only does he lose his ability to harass, he also loses a lot of his vision of the map. And he's not going to be able to just at will check and see what Deer's up to.
I totally agree. Nice movement though by Deer. He's been so active with those Stalkers. He was just lurking and waiting for that opportunity to shoot down those Phoenixes. He got one of them there and the other one is solo in HP. This poor Phoenix missing his friend. Like, I remember when we used to kick it and kill probes together.
Deer has been...
Those were the days, man.
Now I'm sad.
Yeah, he is.
Deer's been building pylons around the map, and this can be frustrating if Hero lets some Zealots get behind him. Looks like he does want to take a third base. This is good game sense from Hero to get his third right on time. 104 supply to 89 as the economy of Deer is starting to kick, allowing him to overtake Hero in army supply by quite a bit. 54 army supply to 37 right now.
I just love the way that they play out this phase of the game, and especially Deer. Like, most of his decisions are so crazy for me to even understand. Well, you know, we see everything, but he just always makes it work. He hits these timings, which I would feel is so weird, but he is going to attack with a lot of charge loss over here. He has 2 Archons in the mix as well. Hero doesn't really have anything that's good against
oh man,
against Archons.
Hallucinating Colossus in hopes of scaring Deer away, I think.
Hero's going to try to snipe this Nexus, by the way, with these Void Rays. At the same time, he's going to get harassed in his main base with his War Prism by Deer, and Deer is attacking the third. Deer is everywhere.
Third base is almost certainly going to fall unless Deer just chooses not to kill it. Hero is reacting to this War Prism harass fairly well. Meanwhile, up in the top right-hand corner of the map, we can see that the Void Rays have charged up and are trying to do some work on this Nexus, and there's nothing there to do. Wow, Hero's mineral line has just been ravaged. Warp in the top right-hand corner of the map means that Deer may, in fact, save this expansion.
Oh, feedback, that's so sick! Great move there by Deer.
Warping in a High Templar, shuts down the Mothership Core, kills a Void Ray, and defends that expansion. Very nice play there out of Deer, and suddenly he has got a vice grip on this game.
What a game we have seen so far. That hold early on was just insane by Deer, and after that it seems like he's almost doing everything right. Good feedback there as well, picking up one of those Void Rays and the Mothership Core is such an expensive loss for Hero. Hero is already facing an economic disadvantage, is not able to take those losses.
He's basically in a position now where he has to go do something. He has to make something happen because he's not going to come back playing the long game. And Hero knows that he's out on the map, does catch the Warp Prism. That's a very nice pickup. But he's going to have a real hard time.
Hero has an Immortal advantage, which is going to be useful against all these Stalkers. Oh, Void Ray a little bit out of position.
Donation that Deer happily accepts. Thank you for your charity.
Does Hero still want to expand? He has probes in position, but I don't feel that.
I don't know how he can manage it. He is going to go ahead and try and engage this army of Deer Zealots. Charging forward, but there are so many Archons. One of them stuck behind the Immortals. Immortals hammering away at Archons. That's not really what they want to be shooting at, Kev. Nope. Meanwhile, Deer's got a much better fighting position, and Hero just getting dissected here as Immortals are going to get focused down.
Wow, what a crazy PvP we have seen here by Deer. GG. And Deer will win game number 2 on Belcher in a fantastic manner, man.
Oh, man, that was such an exciting start on Belcher Vestige with Deer opening very greedy, and Hero theoretically choosing a build that's very strong against what Deer did and very nearly broke Deer off of just one base, but Deer was able to defend it. maintained his pro production, and ultimately